Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for a new show, Black Clover, episode 1, long-running show. Oh boy! um, if you guys haven't checked out the poll video, I did release one of those that talks about this show winning and what I know about the show. To briefly reiterate it, I know the main character yells. I'm gonna try to go in unbiased because there's people that don't like that. I've heard that the show is very good from the people that have mentioned it, that, voted for it in my poll and everything. And I know that it's a long running show. That's about the only things I know. I haven't seen the thumbnail in like 3 years, so I don't even remember it. I haven't seen the summary in like that same amount of time, so I literally know nothing about the show. I'm watching it in subtitled because that's just how I do every show on my channel. I try to keep a consistent format. And then I have nothing against dubbed. It's just how I've always watched anime. And then what was the other thing? Shoot. Crap. Well, anyway, the first episode is going to be available free to everybody. Full length version of it. It'll be over on my Patreon. It should be there right now. The link is in the description, so you guys can see that. The link to my Patreon's in the description. Hopefully I remember to put the full length link in the description of this video as well. I'll try to remember. Hopefully I don't forget. But it should be open to the public there on my Patreon, so you guys can go check it out. First episode free, and then you can decide whether if you want to support me and become a patron and all that. I very much appreciate it if you do, but if you don't, that's fine. But yeah, sorry, I'm kind of speed clearing through all this stuff, so my intro isn't too long here. I think what I wanted to say before was I will be watching the opening. Usually the first openings, especially in long-running shows because they do so many openings, isn't too spoilery. I hope it's not. If it is, then I guess, oops. But I probably won't watch any more openings from now on unless you guys in the comments tell me to. That's usually how I handle it. And, but yeah, first one, I'll watch the opening, the ending, all that. You guys can see it here. I'll keep it in the reaction and everything, except I won't be able to keep the footage of it. So it'll only be, me talking about what I'm seeing, but you guys won't be able to see it because of copyright reasons with the music and everything. I try to keep it as copyright free as possible, so that will be, I'll be keeping that part out. But yeah, guys, I think that pretty much sums up. I think we just need to get into the show and see what happens. So I think I kept that intro relatively short for everything I had to talk about. So let's jump into it, shall we? Alrighty, full length. We're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, new show. Statue! What is this? A bunch of crying kids, a gigantic skull. A village outside the boonies. Hague. Magic, okay. I had no idea there's gonna be magic in this show. Or something. He created fire with his finger, it appeared. Potential main characters when they grow up? I don't know. Oh, so he doesn't know who they are. Brothers, twins, doesn't know. Okay. You know. Try to do my best with names, guys. Oh! Oh my god! This one's a strong kid! I guess the nose is very easy to start bleeding. Did he say Asta? Crap. Asta. Yeah, Asta and Okay. Opening time? Nope, 15 years later. Okay. Ah, so even, like, the common folk, it seems like, have magic, huh? Interesting. Some kind of levitation. Some kind of water spell. Cool. So does everybody have magic? The Wizard King. So please marry me. Alright. Everyone's sister. Not yet. Alright. Oh no, she's gonna use magic to send him away. A water fist! Holy fist of love! Pulverized! Alright, so some other characters. I didn't catch the sister's name, crap. I should have paid attention better. Is that Yuno? Yeah, that looks... Yep, that's Yuno. They were the same age, and he looks so much more... mature. Jeez. Oof. Wrecked. Sister Lily. Okay, I gotta try to remember that. I challenge you to a fight! It's a waste of time. Interesting. Why can't he beat Yuno? Is Yuno just that much better? Oh! Oh. Typical shonen protagonist kind of deal. Has no power, but probably wants it really bad. Interesting. Does he compensate with his lack of magic? Only one he's ever seen. Interesting. Okay, so everybody can pretty much. Granted, that kid's young, so who knows how common it is to not have magic. But maybe we should assume that's like the writer's pen telling us that, but interesting. Is that why he is very eccentric and very loud? Is because he's kind of compensating for his lack of magic? And also, nice, some wind magic type stuff to dry all the clothes. Neat. He's gonna chop all the wood, isn't he? Not very nice. At least let him do something. Come on. Oh! He's still alive! Yay! He was older, so I wasn't sure. He was older 15 years ago, so... I don't think we have a name for the priest guy that was taking care of them when they were kids. Sister Lily, Asta, Yuno. I gotta try to remember. This from the beginning. I guess that makes sense that it would still be there. Magic Knights and follow in your footsteps. Oh. Wizard King. Okay. So there's a Wizard King, part of some group of knights, possibly, that train you in the ways of magic for combat, maybe. And it seems like he might have slayed that giant thing that he's standing on for that statue. Interesting. Doesn't seem like he respects his... I don't know. They said they don't know whether they're brothers or anything like that, so his comrade, I guess. Hmm. Oh, interesting. Hmm. Is he just training his body? Yeah, he's trying to get physically adept to make up for his lack of magic. Makes sense. Reminds me of Rock Lee a bit from Naruto a bit. And trying to somehow get magic. All right. Whoa. All of the 15-year-olds are gathered. Interesting. So something enhances their magic, and they. Okay, so. Hmm. Will he even be allowed to get one if he doesn't? If he can't use magic? Uh. So there's a lot of people that know about him not having magic. Okay. Oh, that guy actually. That kid seemed like to mock him a bit, but did not like seeing the other kids mock him. Oh, that's a true mage right there. Never had a wizard king from this area. Oh. What? 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 Okay. Very efficient way to hand them out, it looks like. So does just literally everybody get one? Check it out, mine's bigger. Mine's thicker. Oh, oh no. Alright. Confident jerks. Yep. Oh, did he not get one? Oh, do you have to use magic to, like, pull it to you? Oh, okay. Apparently there's no opening either. I just noticed that. Try again next year. Oh no. So if you don't have magic, you don't even get a grimoire. It only enhances your magic, so I don't know if it would have even given him magic. Oh, what's that? Oh, is his very powerful or something? Oh, four-leaf clover. Is it the black clover? Oh, who's that creepy dude in the back smiling? Oh. So got a OP one. Alright. Poor Asta. Sugoi! Yuno's gonna say something, isn't he? Typical shonen protagonist art. Just everyone bashing on him. He needs to prove himself in this world. Didn't even really address what. Oh, okay, he did say. Sister Lily knows what happened. The priest guy is just clueless. Whoa, he's gone. Oh, he's walking away. I thought he like teleported. Oh god. So is that guy gonna be going after Yuno, maybe? Or maybe he's going after Asta. Hmm. Yeah, don't give up! Yeah! Oh! Alright. Oh, these cocky jerks. Are they about to fight? Yuno is gonna just body them instantly, isn't he? Just easy as that. Just a flick of the wrist. Oh, so in order to gain the power of the Grimoire, you have to have it out? Kind of thing. Oh. What was that? Is that magic too? Controlling chains? I guess they've levitated objects. Whoa. Oh no, it's the creepy dude. Oh god. So is he going after... Okay, so he is going after Yuno. Hmm. So he used to be a magic knight. Alright. Can you just take a grimoire like that? Does that work? Yeah, okay. Underground collectors are buying grimoires. Oh, so there's more with the four-leaf clover on it. Interesting. So they can't use it, but for some reason people are buying it. Interesting. Oh no, he's had that since he was a kid. Oh. Asta has arrived and ran into a wall. He's gone. Oh, he pointed at the wrong thing. Never mind. I have a feeling Asta isn't going to be able to do anything here. Obvious. I mean, he doesn't have magic, but sometimes you see some of the magic like pull off some great feats. But I feel like they're just gonna build up Asta's like uselessness at the moment, you know. So I think they're just gonna something's gonna happen. Oh, does care a little bit. Oh, head first. All right. Oh, some kind of force field. Oh no, chain stopped him. Okay. Oh. Oh god. Okay, I'm guessing it's not that bad. Is it? Oh, not good. Is there healing magic? I hope so. No. Hmm. I'm even and outs. Hmm. Aw. So how are they gonna get out of this? Uh, Interesting that they. Well, no, not. Never mind. Oh, is gonna be the one to break out of this and get them out of this situation? Uh, so that's how he got hurt was. Oh, Madada. What? Why is he scared? Whoa, whoa. Uh, a 5-leaf clover. Oh god. What? Whoa. A sword? Is that a sword? That is a big sword. Oh god. 3 leaves represent faith, hope, and love. Within a 4th leaf dwells good luck. But there was 5 on his, wasn't there? Within a fifth leaf resides a demon. Oh, interesting. Alright, and we got an ending at least, I think. We had no opening. Asta and Yuno, page 1. Oh, okay, so there's no, it doesn't look like there's any animation to the ending, just a credit scene. Okay, interesting. I guess we'll stick around and wait to see if there's an after credits, and as long as there's not, if it's a preview, I'm not watching it. But if it's like just more stuff, then stick around for that. Interesting show premise at the moment, though. Alright. Should be ending any second, I think. Not sure if there's going to be a after credits here. It doesn't look like there's much more time left. Oh! Okay, that looks like a preview kind of thing. So we are not watching that. Alrighty, guys, so that is the end of episode 1 of Black Clover. Interesting show idea. I like it. It's definitely very, like, you know, shonen. I don't know if this is considered a shonen or not, but it definitely has, like, the framework of one of those, like, long-running shonens. You know, we have our main character, Asta, who is magicless in a world where everybody has magic. So it's not just, like, My Hero Academia, right, where I don't know which one came first, so I'm not trying to compare the two. I think this actually came up before My Hero, I'm not sure. But I'm not trying to compare the two as saying, like, which one did it first. It doesn't matter. Either way, but My Hero, there's, like, 20% of the world that doesn't have powers, and, you know, it's similar to that in that regard, except, well, I mean, it's not similar to that, in fact, because only one person that anyone's ever known is this Asta fellow that has no magic, but interesting. And then Yuno is very proficient, so I imagine there might actually be some kind of like crazy backstory to these kids that they might learn eventually in like the distant future, because you know, we not backstory as in like they recall it, right? I imagine it's going to be something where they came from, because we had these two kids in the beginning as babies, and they it seems like they just showed up at this church, and the father took them in, seemed to have raised them, I think, unless they were adopted after that. But and he didn't, even the guy in the church, I don't think we ever got a name for him, didn't know whether they were brothers, twins, like even if they were siblings. It seemed like they might not even be siblings, they might be, who knows, you know. So it's a very cool kind of situation that could lead to, you know, it's one of those things that if the show wanted to, they could address it in the future and be like, you know, there could be some arc that involved like how they were born, and they were born in like a unique way, and that's why Asta didn't have magic at the start or whatever, and why Yuno's magic is so strong or something. Like maybe somehow like Yuno got all of Asta's power in like some ritual, and then someone managed to get him out of there before they were killed, or I don't know. Who knows? You know, I'm just pulling stuff out of my friggin' magic hat here. But yeah, stuff like that is something that is pretty cool for fun reveals way later on in the show. Like, who knows? There's like over 100 episodes out right now, I think, for this show. Who knows if they've even like touched the surface of that kind of thing. That thing could be, you know, if the show keeps going in 200 more episodes or something. But But yeah, so we have our character Asta and Yuno, who seem to be our two main characters. Yuno wants to become a wizard king and has the magic to do it, it seems like. And then Asta doesn't, but physically trained himself, probably more than anybody else in this world has, but he doesn't, or I guess didn't have magic. I'm still not sure with what happened at the end if Asta actually has magic now, like within him, or does his magic only come from the grimoire? Like, if that grimoire ever gets taken from him, he won't be able to do the basic spells like everyone else does. Can they? Can he? I don't know. We'll have to learn more as we watch the show, but it's a pretty cool premise, the typical thing where the character that's different and out of place is immediately, laughed at and mocked by the other kids because he's different, he doesn't have any magic and everything. I will say, just to mention it, the yelling got to me a tiny bit from the character, but I decided instead of getting frustrated by his yelling, I'm going to try to look at why he's yelling, right? And it's really a compensation for what he lacks. That's how I view it as, and I could be wrong maybe, but it reminds me a lot, like you could compare it to Naruto. When Naruto was younger, he was very loud and annoying and stuff like that. And a lot of that stemmed from the fact that he was lonely and he wanted attention, and a lot of people avoided him. And now this character here is, loud, which, immediately brings everyone's attention to him. And, he's trying to like overcompensate for the lack of magic that he possesses. So but he had his moments where he wasn't yelling, and I can definitely see like a good character within him. So I don't think I don't like I mentioned before I started this episode, I've known people to have given up this show because of the first episode and the characters yelling. I don't see myself going down that route. Like, obviously, because I'm doing reactions, I'm obviously going to keep watching it. This is a show you guys voted for. Even if I didn't like his yelling, or even if I wasn't doing reactions, I should say, I probably would still keep watching the show. I wouldn't quit just because of that. So it didn't bother me that much. Only like slightly in the beginning, I was like, okay, yeah, I went in knowing this character yells a lot, and he definitely does yell a lot, and all that, but I think it's fine. But yeah, so basically, there seems to be a wizard king, seems very powerful. I'm guessing it slayed the giant that it's riding on top of. I think it'd be very cool to get some maybe flashback stuff regarding that later on. I'm not sure if that's something we're ever gonna see, right? But it'd be very neat to have that as a, maybe just flashbacks here and there. I don't know how much there is to this world. I don't know how they would format like a flashback to the previous Wizard King. This badass figure in history would be kind of cool to see, but in a world of magic, I don't know the limitations. So could they like commune with the spirit of the previous Wizard King and get flashbacks to his life? Maybe that could be a way they do it. I don't know. Maybe this is just magic. Maybe there has nothing to do with like spirits and stuff like that. Granted, there's demons apparently, so maybe having like a spirit of the previous Wizard King wouldn't be like too far fetched, but that'd be pretty cool. I want to learn more about this world, more about what it means to be the Wizard King, right? Like we have the Order of Magic Knights, which is very difficult to get into from the sounds of it. And then one of them is chosen to be the Wizard King if you are good enough. I wonder if it's something where you're good at. Is there always a Wizard King? Do you become a Wizard King when does someone new become one immediately when someone else like passes away, like when the previous one passes away, or is it something along the lines of someone just has to be worthy enough, and there might not be a current Wizard King at the moment because no one has stood up to that mantle. No one's been that strong since that dude that's the statue on top of the big beast. Or that guy could be still alive. That could be a monument to the Wizard King, and maybe that Wizard King is still alive. Who knows? I actually have no idea. I can't. I apologize. They might have mentioned it in the episode, or maybe like the way they worded some things made you realize that like the current Wizard King is dead, or there is no current Wizard King, or whatnot. But I don't really recall it enough. Maybe I'll catch it on a rewatch while I'm editing. But yeah. But that'll be interesting. I wonder how all that works. And like I said, like if you're strong enough to become Wizard King, what are the kind of things you do? Do you defend this world from monsters like the thing the giant that dude's standing on? Or if there's like a Wizard King and there's demons in this world, is there like a Demon King? Where like it's this war that's gone on for ages. Like, what do the knights do? Other than just like what a knight typically does, like protect the realm, but what are they protecting it from, that they need to be so like specially trained and so strict with who they pick? I wonder what kind of adventures these characters are going to get up to, because really um the only conflict we've had is Asta's position in life and this guy there to steal their books, which I assume now that Asta has the demon book with a giant ass sword, like friggin' Final Fantasy kind of sword type thing, I imagine he's gonna, just demolish this guy, or the dude's just gonna run away, or something like that, right? But very, very interesting. I guess speaking of that, we can talk about that for a bit. So ended up with a book with 4 leaves, which crap. Do I already forget what the 4th leaf symbolized? The 3 leaves symbolize like unity, hope, and something. Crap, I can go back to it real fast. I'm sorry, guys. My memory is so shit. I don't know how I forgot. So 3 leaves represent faith, hope, and love. Okay, faith, hope, and love. Faith, hope, and love. The 4th leaf, what does that represent again? Dwells. Okay, 4th leaf dwells good luck, and then 5th leaf dwells a demon. I remember that. But interesting. Okay. So with with this 4-leaf book, supposedly dwells good luck, and all the previous. I'm assuming, right? I'm guessing, because this is within the 4th leaf. I don't know how much this is gonna. This is probably just like rumors. Like, I don't know how much it's actually gonna be like, oh, there's, good luck. So, someone comes to attack you with a 3-leaf clover book and he trips and falls because he has bad luck when he's around the 4-leaf guy. I don't think it's anything like that. But like anything extreme. So I doubt I need to think about it too much, but that's interesting. So within a 5-leaf clover, if each of them still stand, that means you have faith, hope, and love, and good luck, but you have a demon. So, like, does the demon counterbalance those things? Is he going to be able to talk to the demon? That's something I really want to know. Is this demon going to have a personality? I want the demon to have a personality. Like, oh my god. That would be such a fun concept, would be, this grimoire that gives him the magic that he's always wanted is a demon that is kind of an antagonist through the show, telling him to do evil things, but Asta's this, good kid who wants to be, strong, wants to be a, wizard king and stuff like that, but he has to go around with this demon, and I'm sure he'd be put into situations where the demon's arguments would be like very persuasive and stuff like that. That would be a very fun concept. Now I really hope that the demon has a personality, but I guess we won't know until future episodes. But yeah, so he has this power that's apparently brought on by a demon. The shadow demon thing with the imagery that it showed looked pretty cool. I like characters with big weapons. I think that's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he utilizes his magic, because we've seen people doing, fire, water, air, and then this guy showed up that does chains. So there is, and we've seen people like levitating like uh tools and stuff like that, but he was just like conjuring chains. So there, it isn't just the elements that you can do with this magic, which I guess is what allowed Asta to summon a giant sword. But will he be able to summon like more swords and like levitate and like throw them at people from range? Can he only summon this sword? Can he do like Bleach style like Getsuga Tensho's kind of stuff? Like, what is he? I wonder what his fighting style is gonna be like with this sword. It'd be kind of cool. Luckily, it's a big sword, and they established the fact that he's done a lot of physical training, so I'm guessing that's why he could wield it. But it's also magic, so it could be like weightless because of magic too. So who knows? I don't know. I don't know how this works, but there was an interesting point that I want to bring up. When one of like the random side characters, I think, or no, maybe it was this guy at the end. It might have been this villain dude that's like this thief at the end here. Said you'll never be able to get a job, and I caught on to that and briefly like went through my mind, but I didn't say anything about it. But it's kind of an interesting concept, because it is true. If everybody in this world has magic that can help accomplish all these tasks that humans like normally wouldn't be able to do, like, it would be very hard to convince someone to hire you, Obviously, they're in, like, a past setting, it seems like, so I don't think there's obviously, like, strict hiring policies, like, in our world and stuff like that, but still, like, if you go up to a farm and they're like, well, are you proficient enough with magic to levitate this hoe? And he's like, I have no magic, I have to do it by hand. And they'd be like, oh, screw you, because who knows, like, if you're good enough, you could probably levitate, like, 10 hoes and do, like, almost a whole field at once, We only saw that one dude doing one hoe, but... And then, like, watering, you'd need, like, a hose, and who knows if they even have, like, running water or that kind of technology in this world, because, in a world where you are able to utilize magic, it makes other things obsolete in our world, like if we had magic to move our cars and stuff, we probably would have never invented the engine and stuff like that. And if we could create water on the fly, we would never need running water, and stuff like that. So it's just an interesting concept that I really look forward to the world building in this show, because I really would like to know the answer to some of these questions. And another thing I just thought of a minute ago was, I wonder if this world has always had magic, right? I wonder if we're ever gonna get into the nitty gritty of like the past of this world, and like maybe all magic stems from this one place, and before that time there was no magic, and maybe there was like, who knows, there could have been like advanced civilizations, but then when, magic happened, kind of like if you guys ever seen the live action show Shannara Chronicles, it's kind of like that, where like they're in this post-apocalyptic world where they're like after our time, right? Where we have like cities and helicopters and everything, but then it like magic appears and everything like degrades back down to like, Game of Thrones kind of time, like the old like, what would that be considered? I don't really know like the term off the top of my head, but back without electricity and without running water and all that stuff, like the society might have degraded after they like achieved, a certain level of magic, but I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm very much looking forward to learning a lot more about what the show has to offer, getting into like more of the lore, more of the backstory, what Wizard Kings do, what the previous Wizard Kings were like, maybe all this stuff sounds like a lot of fun. And then I also want to know more about the demon that is with Asta. I'm sure there's going to be some crazy stuff that happens in the future with that. Does it have a personality? Will we see the personality right away, or will it show itself later on in the show? I don't know. Or maybe it just won't have one at all. Maybe it'll just be this source of power that maybe, like, sort of corrupts him. Because something I didn't mention was when Asta first achieved this power, he had like it was flashing on him, and it was flashing like tattoos on him and stuff. So I wonder if like this is a power that could easily corrupt him. Like if something goes too wrong, he could get possessed by this demon and do bad stuff. But he has a lot of willpower, so hopefully, if that ever happens, he'll be able to snap himself out of it. But yeah, guys, so many questions, so much I don't know, but I like the first episode. It was good. I'm looking forward to more. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction to it. I think that's pretty much all I got to say for this one. But yeah, guys, I mentioned it in the beginning. Don't forget to check out my Patreon, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Links are in the description for all that stuff and my anime list and all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.